Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Phillies baseball on this Saturday afternoon. It's Bilskie here with you. We're going to get started right around the 4 o'clock mark. It is 4:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and welcome in, everybody, as we're getting set for Game 2 of this weekend three-game series here with the Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. Of course, Phillies off a victory last night, stretching their streak to 10 games. Will they get win number 11 tonight? And will Jake Arrieta, Jake the Snake, get win number 7? Obviously, Aaron Nola tried the other night, got the no decision. So Jake Arrieta looking to become the Phillies' first 7-game winner as we take a look at the starting lineups, and we're just going to jump right into it here. As you take a look at the starting lineup for the Phillies, you got Jean Segura leading off on third base, batting second, the left fielder Andrew McCutchen. Batting third, the right fielder Bryce Harper. Rhys Hoskins in there at the cleanup spot. At first base, JT the catcher. And at fifth, sixth, Didi Gregorius at shortstop. He's back in there. Roman Quinn in the seventh hole, center field. Scott Kingery at second. And, of course, Jake Arrieta. Let's get you to the field. It's Phillies baseball time.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Jake Arietta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, coming on now to pitch is former NL Cy Young Award winner Jake Arrieta. Good fastball, 95 to 97. Great overhand curveball and a straight changeup. Former Cy Young Award winner. If he brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia. He will lead this one off today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Back in standing. Here's Daniel Murphy now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. His history with Jake Arrieta, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Tapia on at first, nobody out. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And this is going to get through for a base hit. So the top 2 in the lineup are on to start the afternoon.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius is there. On to first, and they get the double play. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game, In this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
The 0-1 offering.
No, that's down.
This is on the ground over to first. He'll get it to the pitcher, covering a terrific play as the side is retired. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. German Marquez is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Marquez might have the best stuff in this rotation right now. Big fastball, and I mean big. 95 to 100 miles an hour with movement. Good hard breaking ball. One of the best kept secrets in the game. If he's throwing strikes, could be a long night for those guys swinging the bats.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. These Rockies guys, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Pitch on the way. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Ranging back is Dahl. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Blackmon will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. In his career, Dahl is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
1-2 now. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That is good.
So the base is empty here with one away, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Trevor Story goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and that's off the left field wall. So perhaps some new life in the inning here with a 2-out double in the second. And we'll give you a look at the Rockies team leaders in that category, as his total is currently 4th best on the ball club. To the plate now, Dom Nunez. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Rhys Hoskins.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Ball 2 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
The center fielder, Roman.
Now at the plate, Roman Quinn, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. From the stretch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
And in steps Scott Kingery as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Now a throw over, and he's back standing. And another throw over, and they got him. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A little bit outside. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
man, I'm not sure what the thinking is right there. You've got the pitcher on deck and you groove one in there on a 3-1 count. I don't understand the logic in that one.
Into the box, Jake Arietta. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually...
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Segura showing off his range. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Digging in to try it again. Raimel Tapia. He singled his last time up. A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
This is line to left. McCutchen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies on top, 3-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Grounded to short. Story picks it up, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 22.
So 1 gone in the inning as we take a look at what's on tap for the Fightin' Phils over the course of the next 7 days. And we, of course, will have all the action for you right here on the show. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Reined in. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 3.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Going back is the left fielder, still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, number 11 for him on the season, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right
Now back, first baseman.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and a strike now. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles.
Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 2 balls and no strikes.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2-1 after the foul ball there. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Rockies thus far. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
David Dahl to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 2-1 to David Dahl.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
3-1 to the Rockies left fielder.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch on a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Kingery's there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. They trail here 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now, JT Realmuto. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
1 gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Throw over to the bag. The set and the 1-0 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 4.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Runner back safely. Runner's off for second, and this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. This year against right-handed pitching, Kingery averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Phillies strand 1, but they're in front 4-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. One thing that concerns him is they have yet to draw a walk. He said sometimes pitchers are just on and throwing a lot of strikes, but he said they need to find a way to get base runners. Although they're seeing a lot of strikes, more discipline and patience should lead to more opportunities for free passes.
Thank you, Heidi. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner, and no one will track it down. Another 1-2 delivery.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
The catcher, number 3, Dom Nunez.
At the plate, Dom Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher. Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Now batter, the pitcher, Herman.
So now to the plate, Herman Marquez, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 2-0 now.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
In there, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Hit on the ground out to short. There's one.
Out.
And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. 0-1 the count. 2 out with the man at first. Strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rockies strand 1. They're down 4-0. Settling in now, Jake Arietta. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. First delivery to him on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Digging in once again, Andrew McCutchen. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
This is in the air to left. Dahl's in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Into the box, Daniel Murphy. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Nolan Arenado. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jairo Diaz enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 37,
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
That wasn't a bad pitch in his last at-bat when he hit that home run opposite field. Sometimes as a pitcher, you simply have to tip your cap to the hitter. That was a really good swing and a great piece of hitting.
Ball one to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Grounded down the third baseline. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Rhys Hoskins hit sharply on the ground and into left field for a one-out hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Dahl will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Didi Gregorius. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
The center fielder, number 24.
Standing in now, Roman Quinn. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Now at the plate, David Dahl. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
Nope.
Lays off 2-2 now. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
So striding in, Brendan Rodgers, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2 and it gets him out of the inning. The Rockies are down quietly. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he brought up that they're just flat out taking great swings of the ball right now. He said the frequency with which they're barreling up the baseball in this one has been outstanding and, frankly, really fun for him to watch. Our researchers tell me that 7 of their hits have had exit velocities of 90 miles an hour or better, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 29, Jake Arietta.
Stepping in, Jake Arietta. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. 2 down.
Third baseman number 2, G. Segura.
Standing in, Gene Segura. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch.
Ball. Down.
Left field and deep. Ranging back is Dahl. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. And this one is gone, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. At the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jake McGee will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ryan McMahon is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And Bryce Harper will dig into the plate. And how about that for a situational lefty? He gets out of it with 1 pitch, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Phillies 8 and the Rockies nothing. Standing in, Dom Nunez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. One and 2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Kingery's there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, second baseman.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Here's Ryan McMahon now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Now the 0-1. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. At the plate, Raimel Tapia. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball that close.
Hit to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Stepping up now, Rhys Hoskins. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. Story brings it in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Didi Gregorius, so far 2 for 3 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Daniel Murphy steps in now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Ready on 1-2. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Striding in once again, Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
To the plate now, Charlie Blackmon. Down the third baseline. There's Segura. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Up next for Colorado.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Into the box now, David Dahl. And he lays off there 1-0. So far this season, Dahl is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. 2-0 now.
No strike.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Last strike now for Colorado. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Scooped up. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
8-0 the final today. The Philadelphia Phillies get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jake Arrieta earns win number 7 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
And as you heard Matt Vasgersian mention, he picks up win number 7 in a 9-inning complete game, 8-0 shutout. Game number 2 here in this weekend series. Welcome back, everybody, to the post-game show. It's Bilskie back here with you. What a performance again by the Fightin' Phils. 4 home runs in the game. Didi with an absolute monster shot deep in the second deck. That home run. Wow. Andrew McCutchen also adding to his hit streak with a home run. That was a 2-run home run. Bryce Harper also got in there with his 11th home run of the season. He was 1 for 4 on the day with an RBI. Scott Kingery trying to get off the schneid. He also supplied some of the offense with a home run in his own right, and that was back in the 2nd inning as the Phillies take this one 8-0. No runs scored by the Colorado Rockies. Of course, that was the case last night. However, the pitching performances continue to be the story for the Phillies as well as the offense. So, and again, you can't ever predict the way these games are going to go. I know on the road trip with Chicago and the San Francisco Giants, it was nip and tuck the whole way. I mean, there were no blowouts by any means, but the Phillies are just taking care of business here at home in this particular game, the 2nd game of this 3-game series with the Rocks. We're going to take you to the highlight reel as we take a look at some of the action that went down earlier on. What a catch here. Look at Reese, the big fella, flashing the leather at first, adding to the putout. He chucks it over to Jake the Snake for the putout at first there. That was in the top of the first. That really got everything going here. And Roman Quinn, this is what really got the scoring started in earnest as Quinn put that out there, scoring 2 runs. And, of course, Kingery right here, boom. Got all of it. He got all of it. A couple rows back, maybe 2 rows back. That made it 3-0 Phillies. And then fast forward, bottom of the 2nd, Jake. I thought this may have had a... Oh, no, this wasn't the one. Jake would have another shot later in the game. Now here's Bryce's home run. This was number 11 as he sends it oppo-boppo in the left field. Barely made it over the wall, but it was high. It didn't go that far, but it went into the 2nd row and bounced up maybe that high. No, that was Bryce. And Bobby's back down there. Here's Didi's home run. Watch this. Watch where it lands. Watch where it lands. Look. 2nd deck in the back. Yeah, that was a shot. But there's the story of the game right there. What a performance. Jake the Snake dealing 10 Ks on the day, 10 strikeouts, and fast forward to the bottom of the 7th, Kutch goes yard as he sends this one out of here right fast into the left field bleachers, making it 8-0, and that's all it would take, really. And Jake the Snake pretty much closes the door on, I would say, an absolutely amazing performance. Arenado, their all-star, their prime player, called out on strikes, and this is what would end the game right here. Ground ball over to His Royal Highness Kingery. Over to the big fella for the out, and that would close it down, and that would do it. So Jake Arietta gets win number 7, putting him at the league lead in wins in the National League, and I would dare say in all the major leagues, but in this case it is for the National League, as we're going to get out of this. But yes, definitely well-earned player of the game. 9 innings, complete game shutout, 10 strikeouts, walking none. Hits allowed 7. So overall, just an outstanding performance as the Phillies win their 11th straight in grandiose fashion with another shutout of the Colorado Rockies here on this Saturday afternoon. Game took just about an hour. Started exactly at 4:05 and took about an hour to play. So Jake gets win number 7, bringing that ERA down a little bit more, 2.25, up to 39 strikeouts on the season. And the Phillies improve their record to 27-6. Jake the win, Herman Marquez the loss. He falls to 1-4 on the season. The Colorado Rockies fall to 14-17 on the season, as we are now into the month of May, and the homestand continues tomorrow afternoon as Zach Eflin will take to the hill in another matinee game, and he will be opposed by John Gray. As we take a look here, yep, there he is. 9 innings pitched, letting up 7 hits, 10 strikeouts on the day. That's the kind of performance he needed. As we go over here to the league leaders, as now you see Bryce Harper now tied in a 3-way dance there, a 3-way tie with Cody Bellinger, Fernando Tatis Jr., all with 11 home runs. Hector, of course, did not see action again today. He would have come in last night, except the extra home run there in the late innings. Obviously, after that 3-run lead was taken to 4. Obviously, we didn't need him for the save, but he still sits atop the league lead in saves as well. Rhys Hoskins lost his lead in the runs batted in category as Fernando Tatis Jr. takes over with 31. Aaron Nola still with 61 strikeouts. He's in 3rd place behind Max Scherzer of the Nationals. Well, actually, he's tied with Max Scherzer of the Nationals with 61. On the strikeout ledger, and of course Robbie Ray of the Arizona Diamondbacks with 65. Aaron Nola still best ERA in the National League with a 1.41 ERA. John Gray right behind him with a 1.83. Garrett Richards 2.19. Jonathan Villar still stealing them bases with 14. Roman Quinn still atop the league lead in batting average with 415. Unbelievable. Again, there's somebody I did not expect, but Roman has certainly come into his own this season and has not let his foot up off the gas. He continues to drive the ball, and when you need him to get a hit, he does come up with some timely hitting. Of course, Didi, who had that monstrous home run, that second tank home run, deep in the second tank. He is in there at second place with 397. And, of course, Jake the Snake takes over the league lead over his teammate, Aaron Nola, with 7 wins. Aaron with 6. David Price with 5. And that's it for your league leaders. So, I guess that's it for now. We're going to look at some of the we're going to go to actually to the update and get you set for tomorrow's game, the final game of this 3-game series. So we're going to do that. We're going to listen to the results, and we're going to go to Justin Allegri for that. We'll be right back.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL East, the Phillies combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-0. The Marlins swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they sank the visiting Buccos 9-1. The Reds held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-1. Charlie Culberson had 3 hits on the day, helping lead the Braves to a win over the Mets 6-3. The Cardinals combined for a 4-hitter as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks sent 3 balls into the seats as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 7-3. A.J. Pollock launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Dodgers were winners over the Padres 11-4. Jordan Montgomery got his second W of the season, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 4-1. The Rangers combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the victory in extra innings over the Red Sox 3-2. Gio Gonzalez collected win number 2 on the year as the White Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 2-1. The Cleveland Indians put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 8-1. The Tigers combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 10-6. The Twins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-1. The Tampa Bay Rays totaled 11 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-3. The Seattle Mariners combined to give up just 5 hits as they blasted the Astros 6-0. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
All right, thank you very much, Justin Allegri, for that update. As you see, the Phillies sit atop the National League East, of course, with a 7-game lead over the trailing New York Mets. The Marlins in there in third place with 11 games out. The Braves 13 games out, and the Nationals, 15 and a half games back. Phillies, no doubt, as you heard Heidi Watney, and I'm sure they mentioned throughout the broadcast there, Phillies, no doubt, the best team in all of baseball in this particular season. It would have been interesting to see how it panned out in the actual Major League Baseball, but being that the season is still on hold, we still have this. So as we look to tomorrow, as you see, Zach Eflin will take to the hill looking for win number 4, and he will be opposed by right-hander John Gray, who's looking for his 4th win as well. So that'll be all for now. Your Philadelphia Phillies winners. Again, a complete game shutout. 9 strong innings by Jake the Snake Arietta. 10 strikeouts on the day, and the Phillies lead this series 2-0, looking for another sweep, if you can believe that, tomorrow afternoon. So that'll be all for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for more Phillies baseball.